Hello everyone and welcome back to round 3 of our weekly modern tournament here at Grixis Games. My name is Mick, I'm one of your hosts alongside the suit, Mr. James Churchmorley.
You're just elongating that middle two vowels every time, aren't you? We're gonna get, unless we're gonna get eventually gonna be yodeling.
No, maybe
you know.
Yeah. The
No.
suit toot.
Something like that, or maybe we need to have entrance music, or like a fanfare of trumpets when we arrive. Now, you know, like John Cena, like doo 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 doo. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Surprise Cena, as it were. Just.
Hey, Brian, close the door, man. What's up with that? Anyway, yeah, we're watching a match here between Ken Wee and Faisal Rosmarudin. Faisal is playing Bogles.
Boom.
Bogles?
This deck.
The Bogles man.
It's people playing it.
People are playing, in fact, sorry, not Bogles.
So let's go back to Bogles. People are playing Bogles, right? That people are playing this deck. People are talking about this deck. I saw an article on Channel Fireball the other day, just perusing as at work, as one does occasionally,
right?
When one has some downtime over lunch, and I think it was Oliver Tew. He was like, "Oh, here's my Mardu Pyromancer deck, which I think is really good, but I have Crackling Doom in the sideboard for the Bogles matchup." He's like, this deck, enough people playing it that you sort of like have to.
They have to play.
Yeah,
like
you have to play like
right?
a Crackling. They're like, he's like, yeah, like a lot of these cards are rubbish. Like Liliana the Veil, not great. Because obviously if they have the hexproof, if they have Leyline of Sanctity, the Bogles players, they've started running them in the main deck because they get the artifact, the enchantment love for Ethereal Armor, which he is playing.
Oh wait! This is Bogles.
He's playing Bogles.
Yeah,
He's playing Glakeover's hexproof. Yeah.
Right. I thought it was the.
You thought it was Glistener Elf.
Yeah, Glistener Elf.
Yeah, but they're
What's wrong with me?
They're playing Twilight Zone. That's where we are. It's fine.
We
Everything's forgiven in the Twilight Zone. But yeah, they're playing the Leyline of Sanctity, so they're hexproof. So like Liliana the Veils are useless because you need to target a player to sacrifice a creature.
And so
Crackling Doom is each player. It's not each opponent sacrifices the creature with greatest power. And when you're going all in on some bloody, I don't know, Core Spirit Dancer or Slippery Bogle and deal a couple of points damage to them as well. So interesting that people are now moving. They're like so desperate.
I won't be surprised. Yeah, I won't be surprised if we see more like Edict effects. And Faisal's probably going to play the
Rancor.
Okay, so he's going to go
Cartouche of Solidarity. Love it.
Cartouche of Solidarity is really good because this like fights against
Edict effects.
Yeah.
Make
really
a 1/1 soldier with vigilance. Yep.
And Ken's like in a little bit of a bind here. He's playing Grixis, and man, I don't know how many Thought Seizers you wanna run out against like Faisal, because
not many.
against in fact, sure, that's fine, right? You Thought Seize because your life total doesn't really matter. Yeah, take the boon, of course.
But Griff's boon can come back from the graveyard.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But it needs 4 mana. It needs
3 and a white,
mana.
right, yeah.
3 and a white. So it's quite a long way to go, but Faisal here just going to be adding pressure to the board, especially if he does have... okay.
Wow. What is that?
Hyena Umbra.
Yep, attack with a squad. They're counting up. Ken down to 7.
He's going to cast... Yep, the other Glakeover Scout going to pass the turn.
Empty-handed. Ken has Fatal Push in hand. Can only target the 1/1.
The one, yeah.
Another Thought Seize completely useless because Faisal's empty-handed.
Yeah, that's definitely the first card to go.
Jason Mind Sculptor. That's
That's great. That's nice.
That's too slow.
Yeah, I
then
guess that's nice.
Steam Vents. And yeah, he's just
but Jason Mind Sculptor here going to ostensibly draw. Get Ken Wee another draw, right?
Yeah. But he's got to tap out for it, so he can't play anything with it.
Mm.
So we're going to see Glakeover Scout come in, both of them and the Knight.
So let's see. Snapcaster Mage, okay, that's great.
For the old 2-1 flash.
Gonna block
the Glakeover Scout.
The other Glakeover, yeah, it's got trample and first strike.
Yeah, trample and first strike. Sadness.
No, that's why? But
it's going to take 2, 3, 4, 5.
You know the first strike of the trials, the cartouche of solidarity gets you first strike, right?
And the Umbra's, if it were to die anyway, the Umbra's gonna fall off it down to 1.
Right, he has to do that. Yeah.
Maya, not interested in that. Yeah, wow, an absolute.
Oh, I thought he was at like 11, like he
no,
was at 16.
No.
Oh, okay, all right.
An absolute.
So he had to do that.
Savaging.
Savage.
Sometimes the Bogles just lines up like that.
So wow.
Here we go. Right, what's in the sideboard? Oh, I don't know.
6 minutes for one game.
Not bad.
Not bad. We get to go home early.
Twilight Zone. Anything can happen.
Before we delve deeper into Twilight Zone. So we watched like Faisal and who was the other guy playing Bogles last week? So we thought it was like going to be like a really fast match, double Bogles versus Infect.
We had the over under on how long it would take to finish the entire match. So right. 14 minutes. Yeah. It's a bit slower than that.
No, it was like 20 something odd minutes. That was Infect versus Bogles.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, Impact won. It's like, I spoke to Aloysius after the match again, and he said, "Yeah, I lost the die roll. I was supposed to lose the game."
Well, he had this turn where he
made like a big enough
it was a one shot. He was like, right, I'm crafting this hand
with 9 damage.
Yeah. Well, I just go all in.
Mm-hmm.
But Bogles, people playing it now. People like it.
Well, for a while, we'll just have to wait until the Tron players come back. Then like Bogles is like really bad against Tron. And then they'll be playing Infect, and now they will be playing Burn, and so forth and so on.
Yeah, the modern meta game's cyclical.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is an interesting question, right? Damping Sphere.
Yes.
How much does that do against, how much is that responsible for
trumping Tron?
Yeah.
I think it's a great kind of sideboard, but I would definitely don't think there's space for 4. I don't think there's space for 4 because like you can go like one, like 3 maybe. 4 is a bit too much. Like 4 is when everybody is either playing Tron or Storm, and you probably put 1 in the main board, and then 3 in the sideboard.
And that Eldrazi Tron not as prominent as it used to be, right? So the colorless Tron, like that sort of. Its metagame share has gone down slightly. What you actually have more is people playing Green Tron now.
Yeah.
And Green Tron gets access to Nature's Claim out of the sideboard. So Damping Sphere is not that great. I guess it can slow you down. The other argument is that they'll eventually just play enough lands to start casting cards anyway, right? Yeah,
exactly. But you have to. I mean, like, that's the argument for like any game, right? Like you let your opponent live for too long, like you're probably going to lose the game if you're not going to close out the game. And that's the reason why like Blue Moon decks fell out of favor, because at the end of the day, like I might cast my Blood Moon, but nobody cares because
they're killing me.
They're still killing me.
Yeah.
I'm not killing you fast enough.
Yeah. The Damping Sphere needs like a clock on it as well. You need like I've got my Damping Sphere, and also I've got like creatures attacking you every turn to take you, so you can't get comfortable place.
But that's the wonderful thing about Damping Sphere is because it's a turn 2 play, and it's. Where was I going? Yeah, it's a turn 2 play, and like you use it. I won't say you use it to tempo out your opponent. It doesn't mess with your game plan. Not like Blood Moon, right? Blood Moon just screws up your game plan unless you're playing like mono red, right? And even if you're playing mono red, like you don't have the draw, whatever not.
Yep.
So yeah, Blood Moon versus Damping Sphere. I think Damping Sphere is definitely better. I think Blood Moon's gonna still see play because it's very, very good against a lot of different decks.
So Blood Moon,
did you win? 3-0. You 3-0. Whoa, so good. Mark concede. What's so good? Why your deck so good, man? Song of Fraley is like.
Song of Fraley is like the most underrated card.
Shalai, Song of Fraley, Pegasus Corsair, Skittering Surveyor.
Yeah, no, I had like 2
Song of Fraley's in there. Yeah.
2 Song of Fraley's.
I saw the gratuitous Facebook profile photo. So disgusting.
Yeah,
such a rub-in.
I just like floor you with that.
After I battled hard with my awful.
That wasn't even hard,
deck.
man. That
I know, to get to the final.
To
get to the final, I'm like playing all these awful cards, right? Playing the old the 4/5 turtle with hexproof. That was my win condition with Arcade Flight. That was literally my win condition.
Yeah.
Like 2 Llanowar Elves. People go, oh no, what are you ramping into? And you play the snapper, and they go, oh okay.
Oh,
you're like, oh, hexproof's a bit annoying. And 4/5, like, right? That's still pretty.
I can
big.
block. I can
block everything. You put the Arcane Flight in it, they go, oh no, I need to do things. Yeah, and it just slowly, very slowly eats them. They go, I can't. They look sadly at all of these like Gideon's reproaches and like combat tricks in the hand. They're like, oh. I grind with a very average deck to get to the final of a draft on Friday, and Mick's waiting for me, and all I see is, turn 3 Khan in game 1, and then turn like Song of Freйлess dumping your entire hand with like 7 Saprolings. I'm just like, okay, well, we had fun. It was
like,
yeah.
What's the guy that makes Saprolings every turn? That was like on turn 5 or turn 6 or something. Yeah, Verdant Force.
Yeah.
So like creature, Song of Freyless. And then Verdant Force, and just in time for Song of Freyless to like go off.
Yeah.
So yeah,
good deck. Couldn't beat that. You had a abnormally high powered deck.
Nobody was. Why don't people see Song of Freyless like pick that?
So I don't know. I think it's gone up in people's pick estimations, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I think people. I think it's probably like one of the best couple of uncommons.
Yeah.
So I think in Bolus's Clutches is like better still.
No. I don't even think so.
Yeah, I think it is. I think you need to. Bolus's Clutches is so good. It's very good.
But you can only play one. Like Song of Freyless, I can play multiple.
I don't know. I think Bolus's Clutches is better. I think if you gave me a pack with Bolus's Clutches and Song of Freyless, I would take Bolus's Clutches.
No, I think
I would be unhappy because I like playing green, and I think green is the best color.
Yeah, I think green is the best color in this one.
But I think I would take it because I think it's you have to start.
It's a removal.
In Bolus's Clutches is like in the abstract, it's like in a vacuum, it's like the best card.
Yeah, Song of Freyless requires creatures on the battlefield. Right?
Basically, it requires you to be the Saprolling deck in Song of Freyless to really.
Not necessarily.
Well,
but yeah,
you need to play creatures,
order,
to get them out. But you need to have creature makers, and you probably want them at the rate of like 2 creatures per turn. And Sapling Migration, Spore Swarm are the cards that get you there. So I think it's probably good it's good in a red-green deck. I think it's good in a red-white deck as well. If you have Shana, which is just like, I'll make all these creatures and then Okay. Probably good in green-black as well, though. That's sort of like that's Sapling deck anyway.
That card was made for that type of deck, but like green-white with Song of Song of Freyless is just insane.
It is good.
That card is so dumb. Yeah, Yavimaya Shepherd.
Yeah.
Yavimaya Shepherd. Sap Herd. It's not even Shepherd. It's so good, that card.
Jade Light Ranger, which was from Rivals of Ixalan, 2 and a green, 2/2, make a 1/1 blue merfolk token with hexproof. Basically,
that's not Jade Light Ranger. That's
one
of the merfolk guys.
Yeah,
right?
Jungleborn Pioneer. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
83 mana.
But this is
this is just as good.
Just as good.
That was strictly better because it's a hexproof token.
But I think that in this format the Saprolings are more relevant.
You wonder if you can play this, the Yavimaya Sap Herd?
No, the Jungleborn Pioneer in the green-black Sapling standard.
No, because like it's not a Saproling. Come on, like you're playing like a Merfolk in a Saproling deck. Like they will bully, they would like bully him to death. Like you're not one of us. You're the other guy.
Can't sacrifice Jungleborn Pioneer and its associated Merfolk token to fungal plots to draw a card.
That's right.
That is a shame.
Oh man,
and you do not gain +2/+2 from Thallid. Omnivore. You don't gain 2 life. Yeah, you don't gain 2 life.
It doesn't get pumped up by the fungal lot. Yeah, fungus lot. Slimefoot also doesn't trigger Slimefoot.
It doesn't. You're right.
No, that's a stupid suggestion.
Strictly worse.
Go back home.
Strictly worse. So Ken is playing Death Shadow, which is we sort of on the on the decline.
He let that go. I'm surprised. The core Spirit Dancer is still alive.
He's thinking, so he's going to get +2/+2. Okay, now we're going to... So, Watery Grave. Fatal Push. Okay, Stubborn Denial.
This is a 2/1
Yeah.
Faisal say he lost one.
No, Faisal lost one. So this is the 2-1 bracket. Faisal is up a game. It's going to be a bit tough for him right now because he doesn't have the extra land. Hyena Umbra. Still pretty good. Gonna draw a card.
Untamed Cowboys.
Hopefully gonna draw a land.
Yeah.
Help him get out of this current sticky situation.
Well,
Oh,
another stubborn denial,
sure.
really keeping him off the enchantments.
Yep.
Tried Arbor.
More enchantments to come probably. Does Ken here have, just creature removal?
So
he's got Mark Angler. Thoughtseize in hand, not gonna be very useful. Why you give us this deck? How many rares does your deck have?
Too many.
A lot, actually a lot.
1, 2, 3. God.
I think I play
God.
four or five.
4.
Even the lands.
4. 4. This should be a rare. 4 rares. 4 out of 6 rares.
If Song of Freilios was a rare, you couldn't have the Mending of Dominaria as your rare.
No, Mending should be an uncommon. For
Think
5 mana,
It's terrible.
yeah, it's terrible. It's so bad. Like, Song of Freilios should be the rare,
I
and then Mending should be the uncommon,
think so.
right?
So
But Mending's last ability is very cool, which is to push all the lands back from your graveyard onto the battlefield.
I like that.
I want to see that being played in standard somewhere, right?
I think it probably will be.
That'll be interesting.
At
Like
some
one
point.
off or like two, like one off. It's something that will help you win the game. Okay, Spider Umbra.
Ken, looking at it, what does it do? Great question.
Question.
+1/+1.
Questions.
With it's got totem armor as well. That
Mhm.
rarely used ability that it gets destroyed instead of the creature.
Another layer of protection.
Do we have Mana Leak?
Terminate.
Mana Leak.
Snapcaster, targeting
Denial.
Stubborn Denial.
Stubborn Denial, yeah. Yep, nope. Not gonna give it to you.
Oh, Stubborn Denial, just putting in the work.
Yeah.
Draw a card.
The Spirit Dancer isn't hexproof, right?
Faisal really just needs a land here. What?
The Spirit Dancer isn't hexproof.
No.
No.
Stubborn. the Spirit Dancer definitely no hexproof, but like that's.
Here we go, and he's drawn a land.
Yeah.
Razor Verge Thicket.
So I think you
Here
go
we go.
Bogles right now. Maybe draw another card.
No.
Umbra, sure.
He's saying, "All right, you
Okay.
got me. 4th time's the charm."
You're gonna
Trying to equip.
I guess.
It's a cast trigger, right? The draw card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I
drawn
think
a
he goes
slip.
Bogles right now.
He's
Yep.
drawn a slippery bogle. Yep.
But does he need a trump block?
Yeah, he needs
Yeah,
to come
he
block.
needs to block the Death Shadow.
But he can block with the
He can block with the bogle.
He can
He can
either
block
block with
the-
Bogles
Oh,
or
it's
he
a
can block
spider.
with
Yeah,
Totem
yeah.
Totem armor, yeah. But I think you want to put everything onto the Core Spirit Dancer. You have to figure that Ken does not have any removal
I think
for
so.
the
Because
Core
he's been
Spirit
countering
Dancer, right? Because he's been going like counter, Snapcaster counter.
Unless he's been playing the very long game
Most
and been
games
like
he
waiting.
Probably took out a lot of his removals because it's Bogles, right? So
I don't think you should take out that many removals. I think you keep the
Fatal pushes.
Fatal pushes.
The only things
Minim-
you hit are Dry Arbors and Spirit Dancers.
yeah, but the Spirit Dancers are the ones that give you you can only hit the Spirit Dancers, but the
Fuzz has
Spirit
drawn like
Dancers are
4
ones
cards
that
off
give
the Spirit Dancer, right?
and he's gonna draw more. Like
Yeah,
it
it's-
is an engine because you cast something, you draw something, you cast something, you
It's a
draw
main
something.
deck card, right? 3, 4? Spirit Dancer?
4. It's 4.
So Faisal here gonna have to make the decision: do I block with the Core Spirit Dancer?
I think that Bogle's just going to take it.
Yeah, if Faisal were to win, if Faisal wants to win this game, he's gonna have to block with the Bogles. So this is not about whether Ken has a removal or not. Like you have to think that Ken has a removal, right? You have to believe that Ken doesn't have the removal. Otherwise you're gonna lose the game. You're gonna lose the game anyway if Ken does have the removal. So Let's see. Gamma Angler. And block like hell.
Just need to flood the board, I guess.
Yeah, and we're gonna there's the Mag Angler.
Oh no, but it's not enough. It's not enough. The Daybreak Coronet is just gonna gain Faisal so much life.
It's gonna gain a lot of life, yeah.
Does he have a Daybreak Coronet in it?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. So there.
Alright, so Gamma Angler, no Fatal Push, apparently.
Leave the black red up.
Yep. I'm gonna keep my 1-time Stubborn Denial.
Just to let you know, it's still
Just
there.
yeah, just because.
Yep.
Grace Boon, sure.
Flying.
Oh.
Yeah, draw a card.
Here we go. Draw.
So, should Ken have casted the Toxies?
Sacrifice Windswept Teeth.
Go for planes.
Cause
Should I cast the
yeah.
Thoughtseize now? I don't know. If you cast the Thoughtseize,
What are you
like,
taking?
you're taking 2 more damage, right?
Yeah.
And then you have to think, maybe Faisal's got what will I lose to? Daybreak Coronet is the one thing that I will
That's
lose
the one
to,
he's
right?
gonna. Yeah.
And
he
even
goes, yeah,
if
and he goes,
I
I've had enough.
Thoughtseize you, Daybreak Coronet definitely makes me lose.
Yeah.
Because Daybreak Coronet is +5/+5. I don't care how big your Gamma Angler is.
Yeah, so you Toxies, then throw away the Daybreak Coronet. But he still lose to the flying.
But then he'll still lose
he's
the
just
flying.
a
So
flying,
you're losing anyway, which well he couldn't cast the Thoughtseize because of the ley line of sanctity. He's got a ley line of sanctity.
Right,
But
I didn't see that.
like damn if you do, damn if you don't. Because if you cast the Thoughtseize, you're losing two points of life. You're looking at 2 cards that are going to potentially end you, which is the Griff's Boon, which will give +3/+0 because it's a Core Spirit Dancer. And then if Faisal happens to have another aura, like you are dead anyway. No, he doesn't need another aura because you're dead anyway. If you take the Griff's Boon, he's got Daybreak Coronet. You're still dead anyway because it's a +5/+5 lifelink. Blah, blah,
Yeah,
you
it's yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
damn if you do.
It
then,
seems
you know.
like I don't know if Thoughtseize are the best cards to keep in this matchup.
I know.
But I don't know if his sideboard just doesn't have much better stuff against it.
It's also probably because Ken did not see
Yeah,
the ley line of
Sanctity.
sanctity earlier, so
Although I
He
think
has to know that Bogles will win.
he has to know.
Yes.
Sometimes you don't know, but you know,
Yeah.
and sometimes you just have to hope and cross your fingers. Is my opponent going to drop a ley line of sanctity on turn 0? And maybe they do, maybe they don't.
yeah, you can see that he's brought in engineered explosives,
but yeah,
couple of
that's
pyromancers,
not
but it's
much
not
that
like
he could
great,
bring,
right? Yeah. That's the
not
thing
much
that
that he could bring.
I think that this is just one of those matchups where it's just like
It's hard.
you're like, okay, all right, well,
I think he took out the fatal pushes. So I definitely think the fatal pushes could have been in
kept
place
in
of
for the full
Thought
seasons,
Seasons,
yeah.
All right. Anyway, we're calling it a night. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us this entire evening. Remember, you can catch us on the stream on Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Singapore time, twitch.tv/Grey Ogre Games. This weekend, there's supposed to be like some monthly thing.
Modern.
I don't think I
It's a modern tournament.
want. I want to stay at home.
I'll be
I want to stay at home.
It's Mother's
Oh, are
Day.
you coming?
I'll be
Yeah, no. It's Mother's Day. It's my
what day is it? Is it on Sunday?
Sunday, 13.
Oh,
Oh yeah, exactly.
I'm
No,
having, having my hair done.
You're having I'm going out for my birthday, so
No.
screw you.
I'll be watching Shakespeare.
Shakespeare?
Yeah,
In
Shakespeare
the park.
in the park. Yeah,
Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar.
In like
Et tu Brutus.
Which
at
part?
two
Et tu Brutus.
at two
It's in
James.
Fort Canning. Et tu Mick.
Et tu
As
James.
you stabbed me for the last time.
What's James? What's the Greek James name?
Don't know.
I don't know.
It's something begin with I imagine. 'Cause they didn't have
Yamas,
J. They
yeah.
didn't have J.
Iamus.
They did. Yeah, they did.
Thumbs?
Maybe. I don't know. We'll look into that. I know it's yes,
Amos.
quite possibly. It's got
Ames.
like different root.
No, they didn't have J.
They didn't have J.
Ch is
So
the
loads
problem.
of languages
Don't have J.
So
yeah.
Italian doesn't have
Yeah,
J.
it's got J.
Yeah, it's got GI.
GI
So in
is
Italian
G.
James is Giacomo. Yeah, and in Russian, I don't think they have. No, they don't either because it's DZH for J.
J.
Is how they get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Dmitri is apparently the
Polish,
closest
yeah, it's
thing
like
to James in Russian. In Cyrillic, like
Dmitri.
Dimitri's similar roots apparently.
Cool.
Yeah.
Didn't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Distraction.
Sunday not going to be
Twilight Zone.
Yeah, Sunday not going to be
So-
stream. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
is
Then
gonna
we'll,
get
then
a
we'll be
stream
back.
again.
We'll be back.
Yeah,
More modern. We love modern.
The replays you can find on youtube.com/GreyOgreGames. And if you want to find out more about our Grey Ogre Games Invitationals for 2018, remember to go down to greyogregames.com. That's Grey with an E. We'll see you guys next week. So stay cool and funky. Bye-bye.